Hanoi, Vietnam, baby. That's right, who wants a fake Rolex? Now, I was in Hanoi for about a week for Christmas, and I really enjoyed how much stuff there is to see and eat in this beautiful city. However, I didn't know much about what I was going to see before I got there, but it was an amazing surprise. So let's get into it. The first thing everyone will tell you about Hanoi is the traffic. It is total chaos here all day, and the scooters are zipping around everywhere with no control. Stop sign? Doesn't matter, keep going. There's honking everywhere. You've played the video game Frogger before? Well, now it's time for level 1000 because this is the boss mode of all traffic. And yet somehow it all just kind of works. I like to think of Hanoi traffic kind of like American football. It's really chaotic, but once you see an opening, you just gotta take it and go.
Somehow the chaos of all the traffic is actually really fun.
Life in Hanoi is all happening on the street. And I don't just mean the traffic. Most restaurants offer their seating out on the street with small little chairs and awesome delicious food. All different kinds of shops are also happening out on the street too. You'll find roads in Hanoi where a lot of people are selling kind of the same kinds of goods. You'll see ladders on one side and on the other. You'll see candies, kitchen appliances. You'll even see beads.
Bees?
Beads.
Beads?
Even if there's no scooters flying at you, all of the activity is happening out on the road. But on the weekends, the government will actually close some of the main roads for pedestrians to walk around and enjoy the weekend. But even with all the chaos, above all of it are these beautiful old buildings in the old quarter of Hanoi. Beautifully colored buildings where the residents and owners can take a break from all the chaos and observe from above. There's lots of amazing trees and nature just filling the scenery. And I mean, there are trees everywhere, which compared to Taiwan is such a nice change of pace. And it's really cool to see how innovative and creative Vietnamese people can be with such little space that they have. In Hanoi, you're probably going to notice, why are there so many yellow buildings here? There's a couple reasons for that. Number one is to absorb the humidity and heat in Vietnam that happens for most of the year. And number two is that yellow symbolizes royalty, prosperity, and good luck in Vietnam. It's really beautiful.
I really like all the colors here. They're very warm and pleasing. A lot of yellow, but it's very nice. It suits the green and red really well.
Even with Hanoi being a very crowded city, that's why there's so much packed into every nook and cranny here. They really take the meaning of hole in the wall to a new level.
I really hope I'm going to the right spot.
But people like me who like to discover cool new places are going to find a lot here. There's amazing coffee shops, speakeasies, and restaurants inside lots of different alleyways. And the coffee. I need to be honest, it's probably the best coffee I've had in all of Asia. If you're a coffee lover like me, first of all, subscribe. Hanoi needs to be on your radar. And the coffee shops here are all amazingly designed and offer a great relaxing vibe from the chaotic streets outside. I think that rhymed, that's crazy. Of course, we can't go any further without mentioning pho. Truly one of the best meals out there. Delicious, cheap, filling, lots of flavor, and healthy. I mean, I hope so. I had a lot of it.
On a cold day, this is actually pretty perfect.
The freshness of the greens is really what stands out the most in terms of the quality of pho in Vietnam. Also, the banh mi's, incredibly delicious with lots of different variety and amazing flavor. Hanoi is a pretty spectacular food scene with amazing bakeries and fried spring rolls. There's food happening on every corner. There's even amazing pizza. I like it when a foodie town tries to put their own spin on like a local version of a pizza or an ice cream. Now, bún chả is one of the dishes I had never tried before. Kind of similar to pho, except that this dish all comes in separate parts, and the broth is much smaller and stronger. It's very fun and delicious, and there's plenty of amazing bún chả places in Hanoi, including this one I went to, which I'm pretty sure was just somebody's house.
So I'm at a restaurant I found on Google Maps, but I'm pretty sure I just walked into somebody's house, so it's very local.
And even a bún chả restaurant that was made famous by none other than the late Anthony Bourdain and also Barack Obama. Hanoi is an incredible place to explore. There's so many amazing bookstores and parks and tons of just colorful street art on the shops and even like electrical outlets. It's just about everywhere you look. It's so colorful. If you're looking for some quiet and famous places, I'd recommend you check out the Temple of Literature. It's a beautiful park with amazing architecture and scenery right in the heart of Hanoi. Also, the Hoa Lo prison relic, a very informative experience about learning about the history of Vietnam and their fight for independence from France and their relationship with the United States as well. Hanoi, Vietnam truly has vibes unlike anywhere else. It's chaotic, serene, delicious, colorful, natural, historical, adventurous, and unique. It's a coffee lover's paradise. I honestly drank too much now that I think about it. And there's just so much packed in such a small place like Hanoi. So if you're looking for really unique vibes and looking for some hidden gems, look no further than Hanoi, Vietnam. And time for a Vlogzilla bonus. Okay, let's switch things up a bit. If you're only in Hanoi for a few days and you want to enjoy something truly spectacular, then book a trip to Bai Tu Long Bay. It's a mountainous island wonderland in the northern part of Vietnam. I went on a 2-day cruise here and experienced so many amazing things, from kayaking to caves to dogs.
This is really cool. This is like being on a different planet almost. It's just like otherworldly mountains and just the beauty of nature. And there's no cell phone service or Wi-Fi, so it's just like being stuck here in the beauty of it all. It's really fantastic.
Ha Long Bay is the most popular of the cruise areas, while Bai Tu Long Bay is actually the smaller, less touristy, and quieter area. There's over 2,000 of these spectacular islands, and we barely saw anybody else besides the local fishermen and a couple other cruise ships. It was magnificent and very serene and peaceful. Honestly, I can't think of a more unique experience to do while visiting Vietnam. Trust me, it's totally rad and totally worth it.
Beads!